Now on Coast TV News.
People preparing for snow on the coast.
And more signs. That might be what's coming your way on Ocean City's boardwalk.
And a beloved playground in Lewis making a comeback. Will the city take the final leap to fund the project?
And now we are bracing for a winter storm to hit our area direct for Tuesday afternoon. I'll have the latest tracking on the storm coming up.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
Stocking up for staying in, what people on the coast are shopping for before the snow comes our way. Good evening, I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with snow coming to the coast.
Yeah, and we did have a few calm weeks here on the coast. That's all about to be over, though. The snow, it's coming our way. People are doing everything they can to get ready. Heavy snow is expected, and this morning we were under a winter weather watch. Now that's a winter weather warning. Lindsay Barr works at Ace Hardware in Lewis. She says a week where snow is expected looks a lot different than usual.
Working retail and having all of the snow shovels and everything like that, I've definitely seen a bigger impact in terms of like what they're buying. We've looked at the sales and they've definitely gone through the roof in terms of everything and just prepping. A lot of the ice picks, salt, all of the different things for getting ready for it.
Road crews in Maryland spent the day doing something they've done many times before this season. The Wicomico County Department of Public Works has its crews pre-treating roads across the county. The Maryland State Highway Administration is also placing a salt mixture on state roads and at stores across the peninsula. Essentials like salt and ice scrapers, those things are flying off the shelves.
There's some basic things we would do every time. That's make sure our salt reserves are good. We have about 100 tons right now. We've got another 150 on order coming in the next few days. So we're prepared for the worst that way.
This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what do you still need for this snowstorm?
Let's take a look at the results, see what you guys still need. 81% are already prepared. Wow.
I am not one of the 81%. I got a couple things I got to get.
Yeah, me either. A few still need some groceries, a shovel, or ice melt.
And if you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.
Here's a live look outside now into Lewis. Beautiful sunset going on there, and we're going to check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Christina. Well, if you look at where we are right now, looks will be very much deceiving. We have been upgraded from a winter storm watch to a warning. That's where we stand right now. Kicks in for us for Tuesday and will last until 7 o'clock Wednesday for all areas in Sussex from Georgetown, Millsboro, Selbyville, Fenwick Island, Ocean City, Ocean View. This is also inclusive of Snow Hill along Highway 113, Ocean Pines, Golf Club Shores. Now, what we're talking about here with a warning, we're looking at approximately 7 to 9 inches of snow that could happen in some isolated spots, and at the very least 5 to 7. So we're going to be under a red alert day. That means we're going to give you continuous coverage, watching out for what's happening with the accumulations. But I want to give you a preview as to what we're talking about. We could see some early evidence as early as 12:30, near 1 o'clock, starting along the beaches. But then you see how the purple overtakes the entire region, and we're going to be in the mid-30s. This is going to set us up for the likelihood of 1 inch to 1.25 inches of snow per hour, because this is a very big system that's going to push through very quickly. And then that freeze line, where we're going to change over to rain, will slowly ease its way up as we go into late Tuesday into Wednesday, like midnight. And so that's where that comes into play. As far as a more southern view, right here from Pocomoke City, Snow Hill, Newark, and Berlin, the timeline here is we're going to start a little more with the mix in this area, with the snow here, the rain here, and freezing rain to sleet starting as early as 1:30 Tuesday, and then it changes all the way to snow by 4. Coming up, Christina, I'm going to be taking a look at all 3 of our models, the Euro, the American, as well as our in-house model, to show you why I'm so concerned about this system. Bottom line is, this is not a test. This is a real deal. Be prepared, be aware, and be sure you download our app so you can know what's going on. Christina?
All right, thank you, Paul. We'll make sure you stay tuned for that full forecast coming up. And by the way, for continued coverage of this expected winter storm Tuesday night, you can listen to all of our radio stations, download our Coast TV First Alert weather app, and follow our live updates on the air. We are your source for winter events.
As new Chinese retaliatory tariffs hit the U.S., President Trump says he's poised to impose more taxes on foreign goods. That's just one move the president made over the weekend as he swiftly works to reshape the federal government. NBC's Vaughn Hilliard shows us how now Democrats are mobilizing and labor unions are looking to the courts to slow down the Trump administration's actions.
Any steel coming into the United States is going to have a 25% tariff.
President Trump on Sunday making that announcement, adding there will also be a 25% import tax on aluminum. The president adding he intends to tax almost every country that taxes U.S. exports, except the ones he says treat the U.S. fairly.
The ones that are taking advantage of the United States, we're going to have it's reciprocity, it's reciprocal.
Canada is the biggest exporter of steel and aluminum to the U.S., and in the short term, these tariffs could raise prices, but experts say they see investment in the long term. Today, China tariffs on U.S. goods set in, meaning American companies could soon feel the pinch. Meanwhile, Democrats figuring out how they'll respond more effectively to Musk and Trump's torrent moves to overhaul the government.
21 days, we have seen Elon Musk conducting illegal raids on federal agencies with his Doge crew.
Today, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer laying out strategies to fight back with oversight, litigation, legislation, and communication and mobilization. And in a Boston courtroom, a judge hearing arguments on the Trump buyout proposal or deferred resignation plan, another deal to shrink the federal government, offering workers 8 months' pay before they resign. Critics say there's too many questions and employees could lose money if they accepted it. Senior administration officials tell NBC News more than 60,000 federal workers had accepted the offer before a judge paused the deal for this hearing.
And that was NBC's Vaughn Hilliard. On Capitol Hill, Democrats say they have leverage in the upcoming budget negotiations because of the small majorities that Republicans have in the Congress. Any deal that Speaker Johnson makes is likely going to need Democratic support. But if the two sides can't come to agreement, the government could be shut down by the middle of March.
And new tonight, a Hamas spokesperson said the militant group will delay the next planned release of hostages in the Gaza Strip after accusing Israel of violating the ceasefire agreement. Israel and Hamas are in the midst of a 6-week ceasefire during which Hamas has committed to releasing 33 hostages its 2023 attack in exchange for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. The sides have carried out 5 swaps since the ceasefire went into effect last month, freeing 21 hostages and over 700 Palestinian prisoners. The next exchange, scheduled for Saturday, called for 3 more Israeli hostages to be freed in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners.
Everybody needs a little direction now and then, and in Ocean City, there are plans to add to the already 650 signs along the boardwalk so people know where to go. Live in Ocean City is CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zapay. Kevin, the signs aren't the only thing that could change soon.
Charlie, the Ocean City Council will be debating on whether or not to add more signs and information along the Ocean City boardwalk, as well as redesigning some buildings such as the one behind me. Now, if this all gets approved and passed, it'll then also add a new welcome sign, as well as some new dumpster signs and even some brand new color scheme, where green and pink signs will let people know where they can and cannot do on the boardwalk, and blue and yellow signs for information, including where to find restrooms. One local thinks these changes are a great idea.
Anything that the town can do to help visitors find the buildings that they are looking for is helpful. So if the signage helps, we're all for it.
The Ocean City Council will discuss this tomorrow, and from there, we'll see where it moves forward. I'm Kevin Zapay, live in Ocean City, CoastTV News.
Well, playground plans are in full swing for a new playground at Canal Front Park in Lewis. At a city council meeting happening tonight, officials are discussing a grant program to fund a replacement for the children's playground. And CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken is live in Lewis tonight. Emma, this project is set to cost a lot of money.
Christina, follow me over this way. This new playground is set to cost almost $500,000. The funding from DenRec would cover $225,000 of the total cost, and the city is responsible for the rest. The children's playground was knocked down back in October, but now construction for a replacement is underway, and the city says this new playground is going to be wheelchair accessible. At the city council meeting tonight, officials will say whether they're in support of the project and confirm they are covering additional expenses to the grant money, and the construction is expected to be complete in the spring.
I don't know if other older adults, if that's what they want to see the money invested in. It was a fully functioning playground before, but I know a lot of areas, we have friends that they have kids that are very mobility hindered in some ways, and I think it would be nice to have something like that.
The city tells me one way this new playground will be more accessible is it will have safety surfacing on the ground instead of mulch like the old playground. That's on pause for right now due to the cold weather, but there will also be a wheelchair accessible merry-go-round. In Lewis, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Still ahead, penny production, why President Trump is pushing to eliminate making the 1-cent coin.
And we have a potent winter storm that's targeting our area for Tuesday afternoon. More on the timing of that system coming up.
But first, the Milford Big Lots set to close for good. Items discounted and shoppers heartbroken. That's up next.
This February, fall in love with safety and reliability, because at Gateway Subaru, we believe love means keeping you safe. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
We were looking for our first house. We were growing a family. The Parker Group and our realtor, Jen, they were great. Helped us get our first home. That was a very smooth, easy process, especially for our first time. Family expanded a little bit more. We went right to the Parker Group because how easy it was the first time. And before we knew it, here we are in our next home, and we love it.
Our experience with the Parker Group was seamless.
Our realtor and the Parker Group was almost like a family in a way. They were there for us when we needed them. That was a big thing.
100% we would go with the Parker Group again.
Jessica moved into a new apartment. The apartment felt safe, but the parking lots were not well lit. Exterior doors didn't lock. There were no security cameras and no security officers on patrol. Jessica was assaulted and robbed outside her own apartment. If not for the lax security, this never would have happened. Luckily, Jess knew who to call for an inadequate security case, and now you do too. If you've been injured as a result of a property owner's inadequate security, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
You may remember a few months ago, Big Lots announced they were closing all stores across the country. Since then, a few hundred locations have been bought and will now remain open.
But as Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, Milford is not one of the locations staying open, and people say they're heartbroken.
For people like Julie Hattier,
it's really heartbreaking
that the Milford Big Lots is one of the locations set to close after the discount retail chain filed for bankruptcy in September.
I've been buying German pickles here for 20 years, and I come all the way from Millsboro about twice a year to get my pickle fix. It's just numerous items that are discounted here, and some of them you just can't find anywhere else.
Coast TV spoke with one employee who said the Milford Big Lots is expected to close in the next few weeks, but there is no official date for that yet. Sandy Bateman says she'll miss this store.
It's always sad when a store closes, a small store, and there's a lot of memories with it, a lot of personal things that I would look for when I was in there, so it's just kind of sad to see it close.
And as the sign says, nothing is held back as far as discounts. Even the shelves themselves are for sale. And once shoppers return the cart for the final time, Some of them I spoke with say they hope the location becomes a similar store with lots of discounted items, while others I spoke with say they hope it becomes a store more focused on clothing, like a Burlington or a TJ Maxx. In Milford, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
We have just been placed under a winter storm warning. I'm going to take you through all of the models and show you why I'm concerned about perhaps some areas receiving as much as 8 or more inches of snow for tomorrow.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
When disaster strikes, Super Stu stands ready to restore your home and peace of mind. From fire, flood, or storm damage, Stewart Builders Group is your trusted local restoration expert. We'll handle the cleanup with veteran-owned J-Dog junk removal. Then Stewart Builders Group, your one-stop contractor here on the shore, will rebuild your home as good as new. For restoration, renovations, or home maintenance, trust the family-owned team that cares. J-Dog Junk Removal and Stewart Builders Group. Restoring homes, restoring hope. When disaster strikes, Super Stu can help you.
Does your home need new flooring? At Matt the Carpet Guy, we have the best carpet and LVP in stock. Don't forget to mention that LVP starts at $1.99. Oh yeah, he always says that. Cash and carry LVP started at $1.99. Okay, it's my turn. We have tons of pretty carpet options.
Sorry guys, I'm late. I couldn't find my glasses and I'm out of shirts.
That's the Carpet Guy.
Flooring done right.
It's the President's Day sale too big for just one store. February 13th through the 21st at Donaway Furniture in Ocean City, Bethany Resort Furnishings in Bethany, and the new Home Living by Donaway in West OC. Save store-wide on in-stock and custom items. Get 10% off any purchase, 15% off purchases of $19.99 or more, and 20% off $49.99 or more. And as always, veterans and active duty military, law enforcement, and first responders get an additional 5% off. See you there.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app today.
We have been placed under a winter storm warning, so I need everyone to plan on at least 5 inches of snow, bare minimum, and more in some areas. Our DryTech camera in Ocean City highlighting that we're at 38 degrees, and we've yet to see any evidence of the storm, but it will start to trickle in here as we go into Tuesday afternoon. We are currently at 38 degrees in Rehoboth as well as in the Indian River Inlet, So here's the winter storm warning. It goes into effect 1 o'clock Tuesday, stays in effect until 7 o'clock Wednesday for all areas of Sussex, Lewis, Gossley Mill, Benham, Milton, as well as over towards Bottom Hills, Ocean View. It stays active also down towards Ocean City, Fenwick Island, Holly Grove, Berlin, Ironshire, Selbyville, Ocean Pines. So everybody is under the bullseye or is being focused on by this storm as it pushes through. Now, overall, we're looking for the entire Northeast to get hit, but we are what we say ground zero for the worst possible scenario as it pertains to this potential storm. And it's one of 2 storms that's headed in our direction. Overnight, we're going to drop down to below freezing. Now, here are the numbers I've come up with so far. 5 to 6 from Seaford and along Highway 13 and 9, and 7 to 9 inches from Milford, Seaford, covering places like Greenwood and those areas. Now, I'm going to show you why I come up with those aggressive numbers by looking at all 3 of our models, okay? First of all, we take a look at the timing of everything. So it starts as early as 2 o'clock. We can see the purple indicating the snow. Temperatures in the upper 30s. So we're looking at it starting at 2:30, going into 5 o'clock. And the reason why the color gets more solid here is because we're looking for more in the way of steady downpours of snow pure snow, and that happens for 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, until we get to, let's say, midnight. Then we start seeing a little bit of green or rain begin to kind of ease its way into the picture as we go into Wednesday, but we still stay in the midst of snow. Now, we're taking a look at the models. First of all, this is our European model. Starting at 2 o'clock, we're looking at the snow beginning, but then by 6 o'clock, we're looking at 1.5 inches of snow. Now, watch this. As we go along here, you'll notice that we get up to about 7 inches in Selbyville, Millsboro, over 7 in Delmar, and over 6.5 in Georgetown. Now, that's just the European model. Now, the GFS model, a second model like the American model, it starts off aggressive as well, but look at where this one ends up. It goes all the way up to 7.8 in Selbyville, 8 in Delmar, nearly 7 inches in Seaford, and we're looking at least 5 to 6 inches along the coast. Now we take a look at our own personal in-house modeling. So this is where I come up with this aggressive look at this storm as it begins to plow its way towards us. You'll notice as we go into 6 o'clock, we're looking at least 1.5 inches for the entire county for the most part by 6 o'clock. As we progress here, we start seeing it become more intense by 9 o'clock. And then at the very least, we're looking at about 5 inches of snow up to nearly 6 in Georgetown and Seaford, over 5.5 in Delmar. So as you go farther inland, the totals become more impressive. And the folks over in Cambridge, you guys may actually get as much as 9 inches or more of snow. Now, as far as the most southern portion of our viewing area, we're going to see a mix begin to take over a little bit earlier for you guys. So you're not going to receive quite as much, but I'm still looking at a bare minimum of 3 to 5 inches of snow for you guys, but you're still under the same winter storm warning. Precipitation and our chances of it escalated for Tuesday, but we'll keep Wednesday and Thursday active for additional precipitation because there's a part 2 to this. Wednesday, we're concerned about heavy rainfall, okay? Not additional snow so much, but heavy rainfall. Kicks in by Wednesday in the afternoon, and we have a significant slice that pushes across, and then it'll clear out for us by the time we get to, let's say, Thursday. So, summarizing what we're expecting along the beaches, snow and a mix on Tuesday for Chincoteague, rain Wednesday, Thursday, same for Assateague. We go up a little bit more to the north. Ocean City, same situation scenario, a mix on Tuesday. But then as we get to places like, Rehoboth and Lewis, we're looking at more in the way of accumulation of snow along the beaches more so, not so much as far as the inland areas. Finally, here's a look at your extended forecast. We have a red alert day for Tuesday and at least a yellow alert day for Wednesday because of the tremendous amount of rain that will be in excess of over 1.5 inches.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Upgrade your ride at Preston Ford's Fuel Up Your Savings sales event. Preston Ford has over 1,000 new Ford and pre-owned vehicles waiting for you to drive home today. If you have solid credit, you could qualify for 72 months financing at 0% APR on a 2024 Mustang Mach-E Select or 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning. Visit PrestonFord.com to check out all of our savings and specials. Join us at the Fuel Up Your Savings sales event at Preston Ford. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Elmo, Abby, and Cookie Monster are joining their furry friends from Sesame Street in your neighborhood in Sesame Street Live. Say hello. They're inviting you to sing, dance, and play along March 25th at the Ocean City Performing Arts Center. Tickets available at ococean.com/pack. The brand new musical celebration. Sesame Street Live. Say hello. See you on Sesame Street.
At Imperial Granite & Quartz, we're more than countertop experts. We're experts in making your vision a reality. With decades of experience, in-house fabrication, and a team to guide every step, you don't have to worry. Plus, all of our work is under warranty.
Because we do things right.
Come in today for your free estimate. Full slabs in stock. Imperial Granite & Quartz, under one roof with that cabinet store and Matt the Carpet Guy at the Salisbury Design Center. The perfect team for your design dreams. South Salisbury Boulevard.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time. but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
President Trump says he wants the Treasury Department to stop making pennies. Trump announced the move Sunday, citing the rising cost of producing the 1-cent coin. The U.S. Mint reported losing more than $85 million last year on nearly 3.2 billion pennies. Each penny cost a little less than 4 cents to produce. It's unclear whether Trump has the power to individually eliminate the 1-cent coin. Currency specifications, including the size and metal content of coins, are dictated by Congress.
A new Harvard study puts monetary value on remote work. It found that 40% of people surveyed would actually take a pay cut of 5% or more to continue working from home, and 9% would take a cut of 20% or more to avoid going into the office. On the flip side, people in traditionally in-person job fields and workers 50 or older put the least value on work from home.
In Maryland, be on alert if you receive any messages claiming you owe money for unpaid tolls. The Transportation Authority is reminding people that scams are going around tricking people into paying fake toll debt. Officials say that service will never ask for payments through texts, and the scam is trying to obtain personal information like credit cards and passwords. If you do receive one, the state says to report it to the FBI.
Coming up, we're just under a year out from the next Olympic Games. How construction of the village for the athletes is going on. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Transform your home with Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. Collectively, with over 40 years experience, our expert team has been designing porch enclosures, sunrooms, and awnings that bring comfort and style to your home.
Whether you're looking for protection from the sun or extra living space, we're here to help. Call now to schedule a no-obligation design. We're offering a free electric recessed fireplace with your sunroom purchase, or get a free upgrade to a motorized awning with an awning purchase. Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings. We show up.
Hi, I'm Warren Rosenfeld from Rosenfeld's Jewish Deli. When the weather turns colder, it's comfort food that we crave, and that brings you back to Rosenfeld. Warm up with any of our 5 homemade soups, all made daily. Try one of our hot Reubens or dig into a steaming corned beef sandwich. And don't forget all of our 1/3 pound 12-inch hot dog creations. We're open in Rehoboth and Salisbury all winter long for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Our South Bethany and our new Ocean City location reopened this spring. At any of our 4 locations, we hope to feed you soon.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays, anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype, from playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases. We highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
The Olympic Village for the 2026 Winter Games in Italy is taking shape. It's where the teams and the athletes stay during the Olympics, and you can see here on your screen the progress. The Olympics will run from February 6th through February 22nd, 2026, with the Paralympics to follow in March.
We are under a winter storm warning. Our entire viewing area, that includes right along the coast as well, watching out for about 7 to 9 inches of snow. Keep in mind, we have our Our umbrella giveaway winner is Jeffrey DeGrego of Rehoboth Beach. Congratulations. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by Brockstead, Mendelis, and Federico. And we're looking forward to stay very much snowy going into tomorrow. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Okay. Thanks, Paul, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app, especially this week.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.